Trump's tariffs were a complete smoke and mirror show designed to distract and cause public panic. While Americans were understandably freaking out that they weren't going to make ends meet because grocery prices were about to go through the roofs due to his tariffs, Elon Musk swoops in and successfully attempts a coup. And miraculously, Trump reverses his direction on the tariffs, even though not very much has changed. I mean, this is Trump's MO. He creates fear and panic over here. And then over there, he furthers his authoritarian goals. He's treating America like his own personal reality TV show drama meant to distract and scam hardworking Americans. What if I told you that an unelected billionaire now has complete access to the U.S. Treasury's federal payment system? Not Congress, not the president, not the judicial branch, but the richest man in the world, Elon effing Musk. And where are all the people for the last 10 years that have been screaming about a liberal, deep state conspiracy coup? They're all silent now because this is actually not a conspiracy. This is happening now and it's very real. And if we don't stop it, this great experiment that we know and love is risking failure forever.
Overnight, sources confirming that Elon Musk has been given access to the U.S. Treasury Department's vast payment system. The move essentially puts the government's multi-trillion-dollar checkbook in the hands of the world's richest man, and his message about wasteful government spending has been clear.
Your money is being wasted, and the Department of Government Efficiency is going to fix that.
How much do you think we can rip out?
I think we can do at least $2 trillion.
The official who oversaw the federal payment system has been placed on administrative leave after he resisted giving Musk and Doge officials access to the system, which contains sensitive information about millions of Americans who receive Social Security, tax refunds, and other government payments.
But is anybody really shocked? We knew that Trump was going to come in and destroy the federal government. He's been talking about it for years. At one campaign rally after another, former President Donald Trump whips his supporters into a raucous cheers with a promise of what's to come if he's given another term in office. We will demolish the deep state. In essence, it's a declaration of war on the federal government, a vow to transform its size and scope and make it more beholden to Trump's whims and worldview. But what Trump didn't talk about was breaking the federal government to create his own deep state cabal that secretly controls the United States behind a closed curtain. Because Elon Musk was not elected. He holds zero government position or authority, and he was not given any power by the people. But somehow he now has direct access to a system that moves over $6 trillion in federal money. You pay taxes. I pay taxes. Your money now runs through a pipeline that Musk controls. And I wonder where he's going to redirect that pipeline, huh? So not only has Elon Musk gained unprecedented access to the U.S. Treasury's federal payment system, but civil servants, that is, servants of the people like you and me, who refused this authoritarian order to hand over access, were ousted. David Lebrecht, a longtime Treasury official, was forced out after refusing to grant Musk's Doge department access to systems that disperse trillions annually. This includes Social Security and government employee salaries. Additionally, Musk's aides have locked career civil servants, our public servants, out of computer systems at the Office of Personnel Management, further consolidating control and sidelining anybody who stands in their way. The two officials who spoke to Reuters on conditions of anonymity for fear of retaliation said some senior career employees at OPM have had their access revoked to some of the department's data systems. We have no visibility into what they are doing with the computer and data systems, one of the officials said. That is creating great concern. There is no oversight. It creates real cybersecurity and hacking implications. So basically, the richest man on the planet has access to trillions of dollars of our money with nobody to really stop him. But I'm sure we can trust him. I mean, he says that he loves us on X. And the shameful irony of all of this is exactly the kind of coup that the right has been blaming the left for a decade. Just like an abusive ex-spouse, they accuse us of doing what they are doing. And when an actual nefarious, greedy, insecure, power-hungry billionaire oligarch takes over our financial system, do you know what you hear from these patriots? Nothing. So why would Musk want control over the Treasury Department? I mean, besides the obvious, who wouldn't want to control $6 trillion? Well, the Treasury Department controls where every dollar in the federal system goes. If you control the money, then you control everything. You can redirect that money as you see fit, manipulate regulations, shield your businesses from government oversight, and Musk's businesses are deeply tied to government money. Pretty suspicious, huh?
Musk's companies, SpaceX and Tesla, have more than $13 billion in government contracts. Commercial rocket launches like the one Trump attended are regulated by the federal government.
I mean, Musk makes billions of dollars off the federal government. Tesla, subsidized by government EV credits. SpaceX relies on NASA and DoD contracts. Starlink got millions in DoD contracts. And now Musk has access to the very system that pays those contracts. This is not a conspiracy. It's an oligarch using government power to enrich himself. Right here in plain sight in good old United States of America. But everything's fine. It's fine. You're overreacting. And let's not forget, Musk owns X. I mean, nobody knows what X is. It's Twitter, okay? It's Twitter. It's become a major propaganda machine riddled with fake news and blogs disguised as credible sources. Now imagine combining control over space infrastructure with SpaceX and Starlink, control over digital communications with X and AI systems, and now control over the Treasury payments with access to trillions of dollars. Remember, there are no trillionaires yet. So what do you call it when a single man has control over space, communications, government contracts, and now federal money? That's not capitalism. That's a corporate dictatorship. That is literally the definition of an oligarchy. Can you say shadowy authoritarian cabal? But this time, for real. The right literally does everything that they accuse the left of doing. For years, MAGA screamed that there was a liberal deep state conspiracy and they were going to plot a coup. Now Trump and Musk are literally bypassing Congress and circumnavigating the very important checks and balances to take over government operations and manipulate it behind the scenes. Those conspiracy theorists were absolutely correct, except it was the wrong party. Musk isn't a government official. He didn't run for office. He doesn't answer to voters, and he is not beholden to the American public. We have no power over him. MAGA or Democrat, but he now controls the entirety of federal financial operations. The alarm bells should be ringing in your head if they haven't been already. And guess what? This is not about helping Americans. It's about money. It's about power, and it's about making sure billionaires like Musk are untouchable. Because make no mistake, that is what they want. Because that's what everybody wants. It's human. That's why the founding fathers built this system with checks and balances. And now those very checks and balances are not only being outmaneuvered, but they are being completely disregarded. Because who's going to stop him?
An oligarch is not just someone who's rich. It's also a person with political ties and influence. The oligarchs were expected to help the political elites to stay in power.
This is the playbook of oligarchy. The billionaire class is no longer lobbying and buying power. They're just taking it by force. They want to be the shadowy cabal that controls the United States behind a curtain. This is no longer about left versus right. This is about whether our democratic republic, the shining city on the hill, survives so that we can pass it down to my daughter. The great experiment can fail. America can fail. We can become a paper democracy, just like Russia. Now, I know the Meidas family does not know me very well, but I am somebody who has fought and clawed and sacrificed a great deal for this country. And it's a country that I love very, very much. And not only do I get to see my democratic republic falter and feel so helpless, but I get to see my fellow countrymen and women actually cheer on the breakdown of democracy because they think they're owning the libs. So for me personally, it's very sickening because a lot of young people have died in the worst possible ways ever devised by humanity to keep this house of cards standing. Real people's existence ended for this great experiment. And I don't want their deaths to be in vain so that a shit stain like Elon Musk can bypass the checks and balances that our founding fathers ingeniously devised. If you like this content and you want to bring the fight to the oligarch bastards, then I'm asking you to like, subscribe, comment. Catch me on the next one.
Can't get enough Meidas? Check out the Meidas Plus Substack for ad-free articles, reports, podcasts, daily recaps from Ron Filipkowski, and more. Sign up for free now at MeidasPlus.com.